Hi there, time to review Zombie Tsunami, free mobile game for iOS and Android. Control your own horde of zombies as you rip your way through town, converting more humans to the undead in order to increase your horde to unstoppable sizes. Zombie hordes are a funny thing. You usually think of them more along the lines of being a single cohesive unit, each zombie coming together to form an army with ant-like focus. That's usually not the case. First of all, we don't travel in horde formation very often. Sure, large numbers can be important when you have all the speed of a drunken sloth, but it's much easier to travel undetected if you don't have an army of moaning corpses following close behind. That being said, when we do travel as a horde, it's anything but a cohesive unit. It's more like a mass of grabby 3-year-olds than vicious flesh eaters. I mean, yeah, there's still vicious flesh eating going on, but for the most part, we're too busy shoving each other around to actually get to our meals. It's not that we're a selfish lot, we just get so worked up that a frenzy takes over and we damn near lose the ability to work together, fighting amongst ourselves instead of fighting for our meal. Basically, if you want the best odds of avoiding becoming the new contents of a zombie's stomach, look for the biggest groups of zombies. Those are going to be the easiest to avoid. Just wear earplugs. The moaning gets pretty... Zombie Tsunami is a side-scrolling, endless runner where it's your job to grow a large zombie horde by adding the people you pass into your ever-expanding group as you run right through them. You start out with one zombie, though more can be added to your starting number with upgrades, and proceed along the city streets where panicked civilians quake in fear, awaiting the oncoming zombie tsunami. Oh, now I get the title. Some people will be standing out in the open, meaning even a single zombie will be enough to add them simply by running into them. And others will be inside of vehicles. Whether or not you'll get to the people inside of the vehicles is another thing. Different vehicles have different number requirements for toppling, so a small car will only need 4 zombies to take down, to which you will get another zombie added to your horde. While a large plane, which is inexplicably lying in the middle of the road, will take 16 zombies for your horde. If you don't have the numbers, you'll need to jump over them to avoid being squished since the level never stops moving forward. In addition to the tasty human snacks, you'll also need to be on the lookout for other obstacles, including vehicles that won't give you a new zombie. They just run you down, mines, both on the ground and in the air, and gaps of varying size, not to mention gaps that grow larger when the ground under your feet drops out. Learning the right and wrong times to jump is the key to getting further through the levels. As mentioned, the game never stops scrolling, so you have to constantly keep on your toes in order to avoid the numerous pitfalls placed throughout. Thankfully, you have an ace up your sleeve in the form of transformation cubes. Placed sparingly at different spots in the game, these cubes will transform your horde into an even more destructive mass of hunger with differing abilities. While one cube might turn you into a literal zombie tsunami, capable of destroying anything in your path in one giant wave, another might turn you into ninjas with an extra high jump, and still another might turn you into a giant zombie blob that can shoot a devastating heat beam. You'll have to use all the tools available to you if you hope to grow your horde large enough to cause some real chaos. Otherwise, you'll be starting the quickest zombie apocalypse since that guy in Florida had his face eaten off. It might not be the deepest game out there, but Zombie Tsunami is fun. The simplistic layout and beyond easy control setup make it a cinch to figure out. More or less, the only control you have to remember is to swipe up. Actually, that is the only action that's required. When you need to jump, you simply swipe up to avoid an object. It sounds simple, and it is, but the difficulty comes from knowing not only how high and far you should jump, but making sure you time your jumps just right. Each time you hit an object you aren't meant to, people's vehicles or mines, lose one zombie, lose them all, and it's game over. On top of that, you'll also lose zombies down gaps in the streets if your jump isn't perfectly timed, if you don't accidentally jump right into the gap itself. Luckily, there's enough people standing around that replacing your numbers isn't all that difficult. This doesn't mean you shouldn't worry about it though, because the further you go, the harder it gets. So you're going to need the practice early on. And besides that, it's just more fun the larger the size of your horde. You can also upgrade various aspects as you progress. Zombie Tsunami gives you goals to complete in order to earn coins. Each time you complete 3 of them, you're given a large coin bonus in the form of potions with excellent names like colon candy, mucus mud, and eyeball soda, among others. These coins can be used to upgrade everything from the number of zombies you start out with, the power you gain from transformation cubes, which provide endless fun throughout the game, and how many coins you can collect at one time. Zombie Tsunami isn't going to challenge you too much, but it will give you endless hours of mindless fun. The perfect game to kill time while waiting for the bus or anytime 2 broke girls comes on. The cartoonish animation makes it perfect for the young zombie fan in your house as well. Not to mention you can't beat the price free. Subscribe for more episodes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You